Hello! Today we are talking about cheats, and specifically we are talking about debug. So debug is a whole extra menu of items that you can access that most of them don't have value. Some of them sort of secret item that you can purchase but don't come up in the regular Sims menu. So it's a whole other world of items that you might not have seen before if you haven't used debug. I primarily use debug for landscaping, and sometimes I might have like a build or something that requires like a special item, like cars. For example, you'll see like cars in the gallery and etc. that people have put in their builds, and that's where you get them from the debug menu. So let's talk about how we get there and what we do with it. First things first, we need to bring up the cheat menu, Control Shift and C all at once. So that's our white bar up in the top left hand corner of the screen there. And we need to activate cheats. That means we write in testing cheats, and that's all one word, and then we go space and true. Enter, and it will come up with a message, cheats are enabled. You're ready to go. So you can turn cheats off as well once you've activated them. So it's testing cheats, all one word, and then space, and then false, and enter, and it will come up with the message, cheats are disabled, so you know that they're turned off. Because I know some people don't necessarily like to use cheats or have them on all the time, so that's how you turn it off. But I need it on for now, so testing cheats and true. Now, our next thing that we need to do is there's actually 3 main cheats that you use with debug. I use 2 of them regularly, so they're my favourites. There's another one that you can do as well that we'll talk about shortly. So the first debug cheat that we write in is bb.showHiddenObjects. There's no on, there's nothing else after that, so just bb.showHiddenObjects. Enter. So you see immediately that your menu will change down here. So we've got some of the things that we can fabricate, for example, in the Eco Living Pack. So this is what the Hidden Objects menu is all about, is bringing up some of the objects that you can create or find, like all your collectibles and stuff will come up as well, and with that particular command. So you see all the fabricated single beds that you can make with the fabricator in Eco Living, stuff from Strangerville. There's a lot of items like your nifty knitting. So it's stuff that you can create and find, so your collectibles. And what it does is it brings up an extra menu here as well. So this is not the debug menu that we're going to be talking about today. So this is a different debug menu. So this debug menu actually brings up all of the things that were activated in that show hidden objects cheat. So we're going to bring up the next part of the debug menu cheats, which is bb show live edit objects, and push enter. What that's going to do is that's going to bring up all the plants and bits and pieces in the debug menu. So you see there's some extra plants here, extra plants here, extra plants here. So this is the separate debug menu, but the actual debug menu that I'm talking about is actually accessed through the search screen here. So you type in the words debug. Do not push enter or anything like that after you've typed debug. What you want to do is select one of these debug selections from the stars on the side. And what that will do is that brings up the debug menu here. So you can see there's the cars and all sorts of things that you would normally not see. The thing is, it actually brings up the menu for everything. So there's some debug stuff I haven't even looked at yet, which you can see here because it's all new. Standard menu actually comes up first. So if you go right to the top, you'll see all the standard stuff. So if you're looking for it, you're going down, this is the end point and this is the start point. So from here, you have all the debug items. So there's plants and that sort of thing. If you have something like the park bench or any sort of seating umbrella, the umbrella tables and that sort of thing, you can't actually use these. These are not an item that you can interact with, purely decorative. This is the part of the debug menu, is that it is really very much decorative. The only item I can think of off the top of my head that you can interact with is the fishing hole. You can actually create your own fishing hole. Sorry, my cat is meowing at me. So you can create your own fishing hole around here somewhere. Oh, these planters are great. You actually put, obviously, plants within the planters there. So you can use those planters. Actually, the fences are usable as well. Do watch things like the gravestones. You can't actually delete those, so you need to bulldoze the whole lot for those to be deleted. The other thing I think was like bridges. I couldn't delete at some point as well, so just be careful. Sometimes there's items in here that you can't delete. Yeah, most of the time it's all pretty deletable. So it's like things like this table, that's not going to interact with a chair, and you're not going to be able to use that table, so that's going to be purely decorative. There's lots of fences and stuff. I mean, the fences you don't interact with anyway, they are kind of a decorative item, but they do not click together, so they will not snap. You've got to place them one by one, and you can't drag them or anything like that, so just be aware of that. You can have, you can build weird things, like if you want to have like an abandoned lot or something like that, it's perfect for that sort of thing. You can just add some weird things. There's empty building shells that you can throw in there. There's actually stuff like a little stage and that sort of thing, but as you can see, it goes right through your Sims, so just be aware of what is actually usable and what isn't within the debug menu. There's lots of different things. Like you have like the garden plots there. Your Sim can't actually walk on this, but you can plant stuff. So once again, it's purely a decorative thing. It's very cool. So it's something like the tombstone and maybe the urn as well. So just be wary of those because you can't delete those. But look, there's our car. We can build a garage and park our car in front of it if we wanted to. This is one of my favourite debug plants because it's nice and bushy. Cover a lot of landscaping space there. You have like an arch that you can walk through. There's actually little statues and stuff you can use to decorate your home. If you're doing a starter home, that's perfect for that. If you don't want to spend much money, you can use a lot of stuff. As I said, there's a lot of things that you just can't interact with, but you can decorate with. Oh, here's the fishing hole here. So that you can do. Just make sure you do your debug fishing sign and that it's on land so that your Sim can reach it. And they'll be able to fish from there. Let's go fishing. Fish together with. There we go. So we're all off to go fishing, but we can't actually. I can't click on the bench. Nothing I can do there. So yeah, the rest of that is all purely decorative. Oh, but we can mould the clay. So that's neat. It's one of those clay bunnies. The fishing hole we can definitely interact with. So there is a third sheet that I don't really use, but you can use, which is bb.ignore gameplay unlock entitlement. So ignore gameplay unlocks cheat is on. Alright, Control Shift C. So what that unlocks is the things that you earn from careers. So something like this, like a spy satellite. So it's unlocked at level 6 of the criminal career. So now we can actually use all of those things. So yeah, if you wanted to access some of these things without having to go through the whole career, ta-da, unlocked. Easy as that. There is so much to explore with the debug menu. I absolutely love it, but it's perfect for starter homes. I use it all the time for that sort of thing, or if I've got a lot of landscaping to do. If you check out my cottage living farmlet videos, you can see there's a lot of landscaping in there, and I did use the debug menu there. So just simply because the cottage living pack actually doesn't have a lot of actual plants in it, but it has some in the debug menu for some reason. So anyway, stuff like that. Access the debug menu. Thanks for watching, and catch my channel for more cheats, tips, tricks, as well as plenty of videos about gameplay and fun challenges and stuff like that, and builds. Thanks for watching. Bye!